Well, the drama in the trucking industry continues. The FMCSA are still passing bullshit regulations. The cost of operating is making the rates feel like they're in the tank, even though we're back to pre-pandemic rates. Also, we have a lot of infighting going on in the trucking industry as well. So much to the point that we had a TikToker that posted a video that I know he wanted everybody to hear. He has a strong, stern message for all the experienced drivers, the drivers who's been in the industry for a minute. Check him out with me. Let's see what he got to say.
I've noticed that a lot of the older drivers that been out here for a minute, not just necessarily older, but the ones that been out here for a minute, they go and they judge these people, the newer people that's coming into this, questioning how they doing it. Look, man, ain't nobody coming out here now trying to use this as a this is a stepping stone, man. So when these newer people come in with an exit strategy, I ain't even mad at them. Because you a damn fool if you think you about to get 20 more years out of this. That shit ain't happening. You gotta let that go. That shit ain't happening. Let it go. And I think a lot of y'all older truckers is just mad because y'all stuck. And when y'all see these new ones come in, y'all getting in y'all feelings because they got vision outside of trucking. And that's all y'all got is trucking. Man, damn this truck. Damn this trucking lifestyle. This shit killing y'all. Y'all got fat ass niggas can't even get out the truck because they sitting riding all day eating this bullshit food, depressing shit. And I'm gonna keep it real. And this is coming from somebody. Shit, I spent all my 20s in the cage. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, the reason guys can come from prison and do this shit so easy, this shit is just like prison. It's very few differences between riding in this truck all day and the prison. Man, the only difference is in the prison we walked around the yard looking out the fence. Shit, we riding up the highway looking out the window, but it's the same thing, man. You trapped with your thoughts in darkness, man. Damn this shit.
He's not totally wrong, but he's not totally right either. Uh, I think that when powerful people are in the game, they have enough of influence to move us around on the chessboards like pawns. Let me explain. So, what this driver's saying about the older truck drivers did come off, the older truck drivers did come off as mad at the newer truck drivers because I don't think the experienced drivers knew what they were really upset at. They was only upset at what they could see and what they knew. And what they saw was a lot of the new drivers coming into the trucking industry. Some of the people who was coming in the trucking industry wasn't even driving. They were just investing in trucks and hiring drivers and just pretty much just letting the drivers run their company. And it did piss a lot of the experienced drivers off because it actually fucked the game up. Well, let me rephrase that. What they were doing wasn't actually fucking the game up. It's the fact that they were showing it on social media. Let me explain. Just in case you don't know, big companies have social media teams that just scan and spy on the website to see what the competition is doing. When the pandemic happened, we became a dangerous threat to corporate companies. And these corporate companies have many of shareholders who buy into one company. They're actually the owners of a company that has set name on it, but the shareholders behind the scene, they got a total different name. And there's a bunch of them. So I'm sorry, excuse me. So these people have people spying on social media. So that's what I think the experienced guys were upset about because the new guys were showing what they had. Now, granted, if you earn something, you're supposed to be able to show it if you got it. I don't see anything wrong with that. But in the spirit of business, when it comes to competing, that was a dangerous thing that happened in social media. So much to the point to where they have started dropping the rates. And the reason why they're able to drop the rates because these shareholders, they own shares in businesses that are logistics companies, big brokerage firms, and big trucking companies. They can kill the rate. Let's do the math. Please, let's do the math. They can kill the rate and still make a profit while they are putting us out of business or having us in their trucks slaving for them at a lower cost. Right now, what's going on? It's a shipper's market. Now, truck drivers ain't making shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And that's a lot of the company drivers as well as owner operators. But you know who making money? Warehouse workers are making money. I know some guys who are making $28 an hour working at warehouses through the temp service. So that's where the shippers are putting their money at now. Because this is I like to call it a hostile takeover. So I mean, again, like I said, the brother Sean Earl, he's right and he's wrong in some ways. I think honestly, I think he's severely undereducated about the trucking industry and what's really going on in the trucking industry, as well as a lot of the new people. But it shouldn't be this kind of disrespect going on in the trucking industry between drivers, whether you're an experienced driver or a new driver. It used to be a time when newer drivers looked up to the experienced drivers. But the pandemic made it so easy for somebody to come into the industry, even though they're 6 months out of trucking school, and buy a truck and become a business person. But a lot of these people, they didn't know what to do when the shit hit the fan. It's easy to get in here and make money when the money is just flowing. Like, I'm not gonna say what I was thinking, but when it's just flowing like that, it's easy to call yourself a businessman. So what are you gonna do when times get hard, when you have to factor your costs? When you can't do simple mathematics no more, you have to do a little bit of calculus. That's the position that these bigger companies have put us in. Now, me personally, I was one of the experienced drivers who saw the storm before it hit. I didn't go along with the bullshit. Well, this is just a slow period. Peak season to be here soon. Or it's usually so in February, Chinese New Year. I didn't buy into that bullshit. I started stacking my motherfucking pandemic bread so that when this shit happened, I didn't have to get out here and haul this shit for 80 to $1.10 a mile. And even when I saw it coming, I even let my compadres know. But a lot of them didn't listen. And I get it. I mean, I'm just an average guy. What do I know? I don't have the power to put pieces on, to put pawns on the chessboard and move them around like I want to. I just don't consider myself as average when it comes to the way that I think and see things when money on the table. So I hope what I said made sense. And I hope this brother Sean Earl don't get offended by me reacting to his video. I figured, hey, bro, I figured you wanted all of us to hear. But I'm not criticizing you because a lot of what you said, you did make good points. I just think that you missed a lot. But anyway, that's my take on this reaction here. Let me know what you guys think. I'm up out of here, man. Peace. Stay safe out there.